uSource is pioneering the way for the service industry. What we're really doing here is being able to provide the need where a service professional, service provider can really go service the customer without having to pay for that access. We're opening up that channel, that network, to make it much easier to be found. You as a consumer, you as a buyer of services, are paying for the service. So why should you pay for inefficiencies that exist when a service provider is having to advertise, because all they're really doing with Google, or back then the Yellow Pages, is passing that cost to you as a buyer of services. So uSource has actually brought in that network with no advertising cost and allows you to connect with the service provider that you need. We built that whole ecosystem on trust, very transparent, and allows you to access service providers instantly and on demand. As a consumer, as a buyer of services, the number one thing you need is trust. For example, when you go get your haircut and you like your haircut, it's a service. And you keep going back, and then what happens when you lose that barber or stylist? You gotta go find another one. And then you gotta rebuild that trust all over again. With uSource, we're making that very transparent to where once you develop that trust relationship with that service provider, you're gonna have a record of all your services, all the satisfactory services, and even its customers, that service provider's customers will be displayed for your review so you can be able to see it. So for us, if the service provider's foundation to success is trust, then they're gonna work hard to make sure that that customer is satisfied. And we're gonna display that in our network. America's foundation is built on small businesses, and uSource supports all types of businesses, but the backbone are the small businesses. Those that are trying to get started, that have a trade that they want to offer. For example, auto repair, a mobile mechanic, a plumber that has been doing the trade for a while but wants to be on their own and make more income for their family. Well, uSource gives them that access. You don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars just to be seen. If the need pops up in proximity of where you're at, a need needs to be filled, and you'll have the opportunity to provide your offer to fulfill that need. Yeah, those guys pioneered basically the use of your phone to be able to get on-demand services. uSource is doing the same thing, except for all services, not just Uber riding or Uber Eats. Or uSource allows you to order on-demand services. For example, late at night, it's 110 degrees, your AC unit goes out. Instead of having to call somebody immediately, post a need, post a request, and those that are active wanting to service you will be there to respond immediately, that fast. Both sides win. The service provider wins because they're going to get an offer that they're comfortable with without having to cushion in those ad dollar spends and pass it on to the consumer, and the consumer is going to win. They're going to win because they're going to get to choose which offer is best for their budget and to be able to fulfill the need that they're requesting. The whole purpose of the ecosystem of uSource is for you to put the power in your hands to be able to select which service provider is within your budget. Yeah, hey, listen, this is the 21st century. We always ask ourselves, why isn't this available now for all services? Why does it have to be so fragmented to where I have to constantly look and repeat this cycle of trying to find the right service provider, trying to find the right barber, trying to find the right plumber? Those days are long gone. Our big vision is to streamline that and put that in the power of your hands today. Yeah, check us out. I mean, we're building a future here for you. The service providers, register, go online. It's absolutely free, no cost to you. The more of you we have in the network, the more offers you're going to see come through, and that way you can pick up some jobs, no cost. Go ahead and register. This is the future of service industry. Enjoy.